Yeah, I was like, what the hell are y'all talking?
You're right. I was like, they were talking about this.
But I feel like
second grade.
I feel like it's a case by case because my dad had sex talks with me different than Keith. Mine were earlier. Mine were more frequent. Keith was like, yeah, he playing your video games. Like, there's no need for me to talk to you about
He's
this.
home all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, we rolling, huh? Sneaky bastards.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, we're back. We are back. Keon is back.
Just got out, man.
Man, you was locked up.
Just got out. I bulked up. I'm a Muslim now.
Yo.
You know what I mean? I just went through changes
He
during my time.
Keon, if y'all didn't know, he's been performing on the cruise ship for like 18 years.
Oh, God.
He's been gone for like 3. What'd you do, 3 weeks?
3 hard.
Oh, no.
3 hard weeks.
When he was saying that, he was telling me, yeah, I'm going to do 3 weeks. I was like, ugh, God. It's just.
I knew it was going to be bad, but hey.
Man.
I knew it was going to be bad, but I didn't. I hit my wall at day 9.
Can you think you could do it again?
No, but I already signed up. I got to do.
God, no.
I did it before. I signed up to do. I'm doing a week in out of New York.
Yeah.
And then I took 2 days off for Keelan's birthday, and then
Okay.
I do 2 weeks. So it's not 3 consecutive.
Oh, okay,
but
a little break in there.
It's a small break, which is going to be heavily needed.
Yeah.
But I hit my wall at day 9, and then it just got to a point where I was just like, it's just the routine. It's just the same routine every day. And then I was like, I did my job performance-wise.
You did your time.
But in my head, like I wanted to walk out there, smoke a cigarette, just be like, what the fuck y'all looking at? Like I was done. Even the staff, because like when you a guest entertainer, they know you work there, but you don't work there.
Right.
So even after like the second week, like I would go upstairs to eat. They was like, "How long are you here?"
Right. Why
like,
you still here, dog?
I was like, I got.
You ain't got parole?
And then I got to do that same ship in 2 more weeks.
The
same one.
When I do the cruise ship, I've done several, and I always just do 7. One time I did maybe like 8 or 9, and I was just like
7 is my max.
I was like, get me out of here. They was like, you ain't even got on the ship yet. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Here's the thing about cruise ships that they got so many rules in place for your comedy and how you do it and what you do, and it's just like, okay, and then man. But I tell you this, man, like when times is hard,
man, that's why I took it.
The money's nice.
That's why I took them 3 weeks.
And when times gets hard again for me, I'll be back on them ships.
Ducati was like, I quit my job. I was like, okay, excuse me, I need the ships, please.
Yeah, I'll take those.
I'll take. You know what was dope about being gone though? I appreciate my kids being pieces of shit to her, because when I get back, I am so appreciated.
Well, you appreciate them being a piece of shit to her?
They're terrible. They're so bad. Like, she appreciates the hell out of me.
Oh,
When the captain comes back, the ship is running smooth.
Yeah.
It was pandemonium when I was gone. Just horrible. Every night, she said, Keelan was losing it during bath time and bedtime.
Really?
Full-on tantrums.
Keelan?
Hit his mouth on just flipping out.
Let me say this, and I don't want y'all to judge me as a person, but I don't give a damn. When kids throw tantrums and hurt themselves when they do it,
fantastic.
Satisfaction.
Yes, absolutely.
That's what you get.
Absolutely.
That's my first reaction. When they do the heavy head and then they bust their head on something, that's what you get. Let this be a lesson. Let the kids see this part of the podcast.
Yeah.
When you throw a tantrum and hurt yourself, that's what you get.
It's wonderful. She was like, he hit his head. I was like, what'd you do? She was like, nothing. I was happy. She was like, he busted his lip and everything. I was like, good. Good. But she was like, they're just. She hit me like she was Arnold Schwarzenegger in Kindergarten Cop. They're pushing me around.
Man.
She was done. So when I got home, she was like, oh, thank God. She's like, I didn't realize how much you are needed in this house. I was like, you damn right.
You goddamn right.
You damn right. Fetch me my meal, please.
Put these kids to bed and make love to me right now.
It was, but yeah, ever since I've been back though, smooth sailing.
Okay.
I literally be like, all right, guys, it's time for your bath. He put his toys down. He come upstairs quietly. I ain't said nothing. I ain't did nothing.
Right.
I'm just home.
Why they be punking her, man?
They just out of control.
Why they be pushing her to the limit?
I don't know. I think it just started too early. I think early she was just too soft.
That was the template out
And
the
it was
gate.
just
I didn't push my mom to the limit.
Even
man.
now, when they be like asking to be picked up, she still be picking them up. I'm not picking you up. I'm like,
Especially
"Get
if
out
you
my
come with
face."
attitude, the wrong energy. Talking about,
I'd be like, get out my
like,
face.
nah, man.
I don't care.
You wouldn't do that with an adult. They hug me. You be like, hey, man, what are you yelling at? Who are you yelling at, man? Don't take no crap from these kids, man.
I don't know. I don't know what happens. And it's only with her. They don't do that with my mom. They don't do that with my brother, me. It's her. So something she did early.
Yeah, and they like, yeah, she's
like,
easy.
we got this. Yeah.
Easy pickings out here.
And then like she said, she was like nothing was working. She tried to hit him. He just hit himself. Like that's all you got. Just hitting himself. Like I could do this all day.
He was full tantrum.
He was flipping out, and I was like, I don't even know what that is. I don't know what that's like because they don't do that.
I'm surprised at Keelan, man. Yeah, see, he had a briefcase, full-time job. He's still doing this.
Now that's one thing that sucked in the 3 weeks because of their age. I left and he had a couple words in his repertoire. I came back, it was full on sentences.
They gave you a monologue when you walked
He
in?
was like, "Daddy, what's this?" I was like,
yeah,
"What
man.
happened?"
The growth is fast. He over here in the light fixtures, y'all, working it. He had an angle Keon can't really get to him. He got that sweet spot.
Yeah, he's a full on adult now.
Yeah.
And then Keelan, he don't even need me anymore.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's fully bearded.
He woke up, I'd be like, go to the bathroom, go get dressed, all I do is make his food. And that's it.
He'd
He
be
do
like-
everything else himself.
He'd be like, "Dad, you forgot the coffee." I like the slow roast.
Put his glasses on. He was like, "Let me see. You need help with these bills?" He's a full adult.
Man.
So he's easy. He be help. Even with him, like yesterday, I was washing the cars, and then he didn't have no shoes on. I was like, "Go tell mom to go get."
Oh.
Our mic's just cut out. Can you hear Cam?
Something got kicked loose.
Okay, we can't hear. Oh, this went off. Big.
Oh, we got power loss. That's what happened.
Just keep it running, and then I'll just cut this out.
Oh, that one. Yep. All right.
Should be back up.
Yeah, he had no shoes on. I was like, "Go tell mom, get your brother shoes and help him with his shoes."
Yeah.
He came back, 2 shoes in his hand. He's like, "Dad," I was like, he easy, and like I said, he's talking. I didn't realize how far with the speech delay thing with Keelan.
Uh-huh.
I didn't realize how legit it was until he started going, because he's not even 2 yet,
Okay.
and he rolling.
He chopping it up.
So I was like, dang, Keelan was really behind. Like I
Yeah.
thought I was like, y'all being dramatic, and I was like, nah, he was like a year behind.
Oh, wow.
Because he's going and he's not 2 yet, and
Yeah.
he can talk.
All right. What's
So-
he eating over there?
Some snap peas or something like that. It was Chris.
Nice.
So yeah, Keelan was really like super delayed, and he's still a little bit. But I figure by the time he's like first grade, he'll be back on.
Back on track.
Yeah, like he's good now, but he's still like he could be a little better.
Okay.
But by first grade, then it'd be like all good. But he's ready to go. But they're both super smart.
Mm-hmm.
Keelan can memorize a book. Even I got his report card today for summer school, and they was like he loves reading.
Yeah.
Like they got a new book while I was gone, and I came back, and he's telling me how the book goes.
Oh, wow.
Like he don't even. I'm reading it, but he don't need you to read it. Like he memorized it.
I've read it several times.
Yeah, he loves books.
I used to like books, man. Outside of comic books, I like, of course, the Dr. Seuss joints. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. I had that memorized.
I had all those.
I
Green
used
eggs
to
and
be
ham.
obsessed with the cover of 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. That was my one. Everybody always say green eggs and ham.
Nah, I like
what about
Top on
that
Pop.
one fish? Oh yeah, I remember that one too.
I used to do that.
The
one.
visuals just had me like the visuals was great.
I was
You
always
had
trying to
be
figure out
high.
what the animals were. Like what? I was like, what are these?
He had to be high to come up with the visuals or something.
Yeah, them.
He had help.
I don't know what those were. Like they weren't
They were
people. They
crazy.
weren't animals. They were just weird looking
Yeah, and I
things
loved
with
it.
Trump hair.
And they was so like original. It was just like, man,
Yeah.
how did he come up with this? Dr. Seuss.
The kid book pro.
Anyway, we got our producer Maya here on the ones and twos. Y'all say out of Maya. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We got her here on the ones and twos to kind of keep us on track.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's whatever. You know, that's just how I think naturally.
Yeah, I'll be all over the place. Shout out to Chaz and Trenton for holding it down.
Yeah,
While
man.
we be gone.
Yeah.
People be in the comments like, y'all always go. We got shit to do. We
shit
got
to
bills
do.
to pay and
Yeah.
things to do.
I'm gonna be gone next week.
Yeah, and I got 2 weeks I'm here, and then I'm gone for 2. Then I'm here. Well, other than when I'm on the road with you.
But those will be weekends.
Yeah, those
we
will be
good on
weekends,
that.
so that's fine.
It'd be more back to normal, like
yeah,
travel schedule.
till November.
Gone
Then
till
it's
November.
weird again.
Well, we got Maya here to keep us on track and whatnot. What's hot in these streets?
Well, unfortunately, we got a video that went viral last week. I'll show it to you.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
It's a grown man
Uh,
beating his 12-year-old daughter with a belt
oh.
because she was... Now, we don't know many details because the video was taken down and we don't know who originally posted the video. It's kind of
Right.
lost in the internet ether. But here's the video from WorldStar. I'll let you all see.
Oh snap.
For allegedly thoughting around? What does that mean?
For allegedly dotting around.
What does that mean?
Yo, this is full. First of all, who's taping this? Full
Yeah.
record. They getting the angles. They following. They doing the follow shots, and he just going to work.
To me, like, this is normal.
I feel like this is 80s normal.
Yeah, this.
but
I
not
mean,
now.
I got this before.
This extensive?
Well, no, I didn't eat.
Usually, like it'd be one. My dad hit me with a belt, 1 or 2 butt pops. Focus on the cheeks.
Yeah.
2.
Well,
of them.
if you were a runner and a mover, though, like I didn't move.
Yeah.
My cousin was a runner and a mover, so she
Yeah.
got that.
I took.
I
the-
was still, and I'd be
Yeah.
like, let me get because I wanted it strictly
right.
on.
I wanted it all cheeks.
Yeah.
Just give me what you got.
Because my
I'll take
mom was like that.
it. Oh,
My mom
okay.
only whipped me like twice,
Uh-huh.
but she would just come in swinging.
Yeah.
So you'd be like, oh. But my dad was like, it was a structured whooping, like
Right.
over the bed,
Yeah.
on the cheeks,
On the cheeks.
done. But if you was a runner, like I've seen people run around, like trying. I was like, I'm not no
Yeah.
runner, man. I'm just gonna take it and be done with it.
I feel like he wasn't aiming for the cheeks though.
He was just swinging.
He
That
was
was
just
his mom.
swinging.
Yeah, he was a swinger.
Man.
Some people got different techniques.
That's first of all, that's something you don't record.
That's what I don't understand.
That's something you don't.
Why are you recording this?
Hey, record this.
Like why?
So now, if it is any truth to her, thotting around, whatever that is, now you publicly shamed her. So now she's gonna be scarred and embarrassed. Her classmates could see that.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I don't.
Her classmates could have seen that video, and now she's going back to school. She's tore up. She's done.
Yeah,
Public humiliation. So now everybody, and then now people are gonna put their own narratives on it. Oh, so he caught you having sex. You having
because that's what I
sex
saw
out
in one
here?
thing. I saw one thing that was like some girl was having sex at 12,
Man,
and then that one said thotting around. I don't know what that means, so I
Right.
don't know what happened. I know he was pissed.
I don't think I think his message is gonna get lost and wasted. Whatever message he was trying to send to her, I think he just did more damage than good.
I don't
With
agree with
this.
the taping. I guess as far as the whooping, because the era I grew up in, I'm just kind of like, meh.
Yeah.
But as far as the video, like, why are you videotaping this?
Because that's the damage I'm talking about. If she just took that L, it's just her and Pops.
Yeah.
She might be like, yeah, you know what? I was wrong about that. My dad tore into me when.
You tell people, like,
Yeah.
man, yesterday I got toe up.
Now millions of people have seen this.
Yeah.
And
And
it's
now
like-
you put yourself at risk where, like, they might take her out your home, you idiot.
Yeah. She's out of here.
Like, you think she's going to be better off in a group home?
Nope, it's gonna be mad sex
Like,
in the
that
group home.
was dumb to video. I just don't, the videotape. It's just, why?
Yeah. I think it was a bad move to record it, and it was just too much with the belt. Like now, like growing up, that was like look normal to me. But now I'm looking at it, I'm like, man, because I never did that with my sons.
Yeah.
Never had to, but I never did it. And never wanted to. That was never like the belt to me was just never. I'm a hand guy. My hand, just a quick butt pop, neck chop, mouth pop, something like that, you know. But ear flick,
You see that dad that slapped his kid?
no.
But it was like structured.
Mm.
He said he was talking to him outside the locker room. The locker. He said something to his mom, and he was like, like
Head pointer.
it was so and the kid was like, it was so like calm and I don't know what he said, but he was just
Yeah.
like, "Pow," like don't pop, and the kid was just like,
All right.
it was so clean.
I'm not
like,
mad at
it was so. He literally was like,
it. That's funny.
it was so funny.
Yeah. I'm not mad at it because I feel like the weapons, it could be a bit much. Go get the belt. Go get the switch. Go
I
get
hated
the
the belt.
extension cord.
See,
Now, my brother-
I was after those eras. I ain't
Yeah.
never got no Hot Wheel track, no switch.
My brother's got the Hot Wheels.
no
track.
extension cords. I never got none. I got a belt, and that was it. I never
bore
got.
witness to the Hot Wheel track, but I didn't get in on the beat.
I never got none of that. Just a regular belt. But by the time we got older, it was hands.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like it was all boys. My dad was like, I don't need this belt.
Yeah.
Like,
Punch y'all in the chest.
Yeah, punch in the chest.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it hit upside the head. But it wasn't really. The belts was done early. It got
Hell.
more like you want to be a man now. Well, man up. Like,
Yeah.
And then I was like, by the time I got like 14, I was like, I don't think I got touched again. Because I was
Yeah.
like, message received.
Yeah, man.
You know, I'm good.
That's the thing. Like the hands getting put on you and the belt or whatever, it sends a message to the kids. It's like, all right, I'm not going to cross certain lines because I
Yeah.
know what's waiting for me. And
Because I
for
just
me,
never
it was
believed in
effective.
punishment. Yeah, I never believed in just you're grounded.
You're grounded.
Oh, really? I can go take a nap?
Yeah.
All right.
Grounded never really worked for
It
me.
didn't do
either.
nothing.
Well, I can eat that. I can take the, even though once I found it, this is when I found out that, grounded was kind of worse than getting popped. When we was cutting up in church and, my dad asked me and my cousins, like, what y'all think y'all should get? And I was like, no TV for the rest of the day. Just to avoid the whooping. And
Yeah.
then that's what I got. And then when my cousins had to whoop each other,
Yeah.
I was like, man, that's an easy sentence. They can watch TV. And I was like, I got to sit up here, no TV. And this is when TV was life.
Yeah.
So I took that whole day with no TV. I was like, I should have took the whooping.
I have a question though.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you guys are young men
Mm-hmm.
and you're dealing with fathers, but as a young woman, do you think this is going to teach her that love can come with abuse? Like, will it make her more likely to tolerate
Oh.
a man that hits her?
I don't know. I don't
It could-
tolerate dudes hitting me. So.
It could go either way. I think.
like I don't know.
It could go either way. It can, she might end up with a guy that's putting hands on her, or it'd be like, you're not my dad, you're not gonna put hands on me. You know what I'm saying? My father did that, but nobody else is. So you could have that as well.
Yeah.
And so, because that happens even with parents, like
Even with siblings,
like what you were
like-
saying earlier, like some parents you just don't cross the boundary with.
Yeah.
Like I didn't push my mom nowhere, but my dad I kind of pushed him, and so that could translate to her like my dad did this, but you not gonna do it.
And everybody's talking about the negatives. This could work.
I just don't.
It could work.
The
He could
taping
completely shut it down. Like I'd never want to experience nothing like that
Right.
ever again, and shut it all down.
until I'm of age.
Yeah.
She could have got
could
the
work.
message, but I just don't like the public.
I don't like the public.
aspect
I don't
of
like
it
the
at
public
all.
nothing though.
Yeah.
I don't like public. Your relationships falling apart.
Yeah.
Whoopings. I don't like public nothing. Keep your in house.
I think you should be publicly. If you rape somebody, you should be publicly
yeah, that's
kicking
negative.
the ball, publicly, repeatedly from the community. Everybody come in and get a kick in, and then just keep and publicly tape it. I want to see it happen, man. Get your balls kicked in, and lay the balls individually on the platform. So when they come in for the kick, it's just all ball. and possibly if you come in with the stomp, it'd be great.
Bust them open.
Man, that's better than castration, in my opinion. If you want to get real with it. Getting your balls kicked in from the entire community? Because when you get castrated.
I think you'd pass out.
Yeah.
I think you'd pass
And then
out.
once he recovers, the rest of the community is waiting their turn.
I think it happened once, and no one would ever make that mistake
Castration,
again.
they take what you got, and then you heal up, and then you sitting there. But the ball kick in.
No,
from
I
the
think
community.
castration to never have it again.
That's what they get.
That's worse.
He didn't deserve it.
Yeah, no, I'm saying castration.
But the
is
pain
worse.
won't be the same.
You just they have no soul after that. They're just done. they're just walking.
They walking around
Flesh.
like my guy. What's his name on Game of Thrones?
No, the
bald headed guy.
Various.
Farius. They walking around like that. But if Farius got his balls kicked in from the entire community, he would have been a different character.
He can sing falsetto if you're
hit those
castrated.
notes.
Yeah. Michael Jackson, maybe.
So now he got a singing career because he's castrated. But if his balls was kicked in from the entire community,
No, she's saying the balls would make him hit higher notes.
I thought the castration.
I think you're gonna lose your balls either way.
Well, yeah, the community kick in.
Yeah.
Your ball's gonna fall off the next
Yeah,
day.
they're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they get, man.
They should get something.
Yeah, it's got to be in that realm.
Not even for proven.
But I just feel like putting this video out there is gonna do a major damage.
Yeah, that was
more
trash.
damage than the belt did.
Yeah, that was trash.
And so I hope for the best for this young lady. And, kids at 12, I remember, when I was in first, second grade, they was talking about sex in schools. Like I remember in the bathroom, the first sexual conversation I had at school, in the bathroom at school, this kid asked me, while I'm at the urinal, yo, you ever pop a girl's cherry? And I was like, yeah. Yeah, all the time. You kidding me? I didn't know what he was talking about. To this day, I don't. But man, to this day, I don't know what he's talking about.
When people used to say that though, they'd be like, "Pop," I'd be like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, I was like, yeah, and I'm visualizing an actual cherry in there, more like cherry pie cherries, the big red ones. And I was just like, oh, they get cherries in there? Like, I'm thinking, I'm not going to ask in school. You kidding me? I'm not going to be like, explain further. I'm trying to fit in. You know what I'm saying? And
But I would go home and ask questions.
first and second grade, though, Doug.
Yeah. But my problem was I would ask questions how I heard them.
Yeah.
So I'm using all slang, and my
Uh-huh.
mom used to be like, don't say that. That's not.
Yeah.
That's not. Like, I remember the Little Kim story,
Uh,
and when people were saying they found ounces of, like, semen in her.
oh, that
It was a
true?
rumor, like, it was, that she got her stomach pumped because she was giving so much head, whatever.
I remember that rumor about a new
Yeah.
kid on the block.
Yeah. So, but I came home talking to my mom.
Yeah.
And I was like, Mom, they said she had ounces of cum in there. She was like, but I just said it because that's what I heard.
Was this over dinner?
No, I said it like she was in her room. And she
Uh.
was like, it's called semen. And she was like, that's probably not true.
Yeah.
Don't be. But I said it because that's how I heard it.
Right.
So I didn't know. She didn't get mad. She was just like,
Of course. But that's good that you brought it to mom. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
I
would
was just like-
internalize everything that was going on in school. So I didn't
just said it.
I didn't even ask. I didn't ask my brothers. I was very like internalized. Like I wouldn't ask my
Out
brothers nothing. My mom. I was just. The only thing I did ask my mom was like, "Can you get HIV from masturbation?" I remember asking her that because I was shook because I thought I might have had it because I was jerking off crazy as a kid. And I was like, "Can
I
you
was
get
late on
HIV
that.
way?"
I was super late on that.
I was shook
Because
man.
everybody else was talking about that. Like, y'all be, I was like, y'all be jacking off like that?
Yeah, I was just doing it on the daily, and then I'm riding the city bus. I might not wash my hands every time, so I was like, "Man, can you get HIV this way?" I was shook.
I didn't like when my parents brought up stuff to me, though. Like, let me come to you.
Right?
I didn't like when my dad would be like, hey, man, let's sit down. I'd be like, come on.
Yeah, it's the energy. Like, man, what you want?
What age are you going to start talking to your kids about sex? I mean, they got Instagram now.
Yeah,
Probably it depends on the kid because my dad had to talk to me earlier because I was interested earlier. My brother didn't give a damn. He's like, I got my video games, I got cartoons. Like, he wasn't. So there was no reason.
I feel like your dad was like, "Ain't gonna be no girls," and he was like, "Oh, what's up, Dad? I'm on level 16." Like, "Oh, well, you good?"
There was no reason because he had a sex talk with us early. like out the blue one day,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, it was more to me because Keith was like, "What are you talking about?" Like he
Sex.
just.
Is that in the video
He
game?
just didn't care, and he was just like, you know what, this ain't really for you.
Yeah.
This is, and then the talks after that, he didn't even have him with him. It was me and him. Like,
Yeah.
we'll go shoot hoop. Yeah, we'll go shoot hoop, and then after we was done on the ride home,
Uh-huh.
he'd be like, so you know, like casually. So what?
So
what
these girls, huh?
So you dating so and so now? What y'all be
Yeah.
talking about?
So you like it, huh? What y'all be
Yeah.
doing?
He would bring it up casually like that.
I feel like the internet is not really accelerating anything. I mean, it is, but it's not because, like I said, first, second grade in the 80s, these kids was talking about popping girls'
Yeah,
cherries.
I remember fourth
And that
grade.
came from no internet.
Yeah.
So
People
it's-
always try to blame the internet for everything, but it's like
Nah.
stuff's been around since forever.
Yes.
Even when they talk about, you know, What, you want the paper?
Okay, so here's a question a lot of people are asking. Would a 12-year-old boy have gotten this whipping?
I'm whooping my at 12. 12 is just too early. Boy,
Oh, it's
girl,
definitely too early to be smashing.
boy, girl, turtle. 12 is
12?
too early.
You
That's just
kidding
too
me?
early.
It's
I would
way
be
too early.
pissed
What
if he-
grade is that? What grade is 12?
6.
That's sixth grade? Man,
if you come to me 6th grade talking about he's smashing, we might have to go to the garage and throw him, man.
man.
Like, what are you doing?
Yo, sixth grade, I wasn't even doing the solo thing by then.
Me either.
I started the solo joint in 7th grade. I
Go
remember,
play.
and because I remember the first time it happened, I was like, it was like I found crack,
Oh yeah.
and I was just like, oh, this is it, you know. It was like I found, I can't get it. It took a minute. I had to step off for myself. I was like, what have I done? Am I the only one doing this? The shame. And then once I got past that, it was all the time. So 7th, 8th grade, but 6th grade, I still wasn't even on that level.
Nah, 6th.
I
I
ain't
like
even had
girls.
the hairs yet.
Yeah, I like girls in 6th grade and such, but
I
wasn't,
did like girls.
I wasn't trying to smash. I like girls from early.
I
but-
started liking girls like 2nd
Yeah,
grade.
but the smash.
Yeah,
nah,
it
wasn't.
wasn't. It was.
nah,
it was
that wasn't
romance.
even-
It was holding hands
Yeah.
and looking at flowers.
even the kiss.
Then, yeah, I wasn't even thinking that. I was just like, I want to hold her hand. It's
Like
gonna
I
be
remember my
crazy to
first
hold her
kiss. The
hand.
girl kissed me.
Yeah,
So my first like French kiss,
Uh-huh.
she kissed me. But I remember I was like,
yeah,
like after that, I was ready to go.
man. I didn't kiss a girl French until
Mine was
Junior
middle school.
high.
Yeah, middle school.
wait, hold on. Was I in high school? I remember the girl. I think I might have been in high school, dog.
I
That's how
remember the
long
girl.
it took
I
me. But
remember
I
it.
was late McGee though. In
Yeah.
terms of
Well, I'm reading right now that the average American man, this is from Teen Vogue, loses his.
what they know.
Well, they say that the average American man loses virginity at 16.9 years.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
16.9?
I was 18.
18. Okay, a little bit late.
Yeah.
And the average American woman is 17.2 years.
Okay.
So that's
So what they're
average.
saying is
12
these young
is too
men are
early.
having sex with older women.
Barely,
Must be.
I mean, yeah,
Barely,
that's
but
what
like
the numbers show.
by like a point something.
Yeah,
you know
but
what I mean?
that's a grade.
Or maybe the math teacher.
Maybe the teacher.
That one math teacher is messing up the stats for the whole school.
If the girl is older, then yeah. And I consider myself late McGee in the game. I never asked my older brothers how old they were when they first dabbled.
Yeah.
I could have had great conversations with my older brothers. I just didn't. We were just an internal family growing up, and I regret that because it would have been dope if I'd been like, "Yo, fellas," I could have asked them mad questions,
Yeah.
but
Did you
Oh,
give
back-
your. Oh.
back to the would the boy get that same treatment?
I would personally.
Yeah, I would have definitely been
I'd have been hot.
furious if my 12-year-old
12 is
sons was
just- that's just
smashing
too early.
at 12. But on that dad, I feel like he wouldn't have went as hard on his son. This was, I can't speak for him, but I don't know. But maybe he would have. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if he walked in on his son smashing in his
His
house.
wife beater and gut says he was going off no matter what. He
Yeah.
has the stressed dad outfit on.
He did have stress that
Gut
outfit.
and wife beater. He just looking
a
to
horrible
beat.
con-
Yeah,
that's a
he
horrible
probably had a
combo.
shift to go to.
Mhm.
I'm working nights and you out here thought, and he probably couldn't take it.
Yeah. In my home?
Yeah, he had the look of a stressed out father.
I wonder if he caught the daughter directly, or did the mom catch, or the sibling, and he just got
Yeah,
wind
because
of
that kind of how mad he was. I wonder if he
Right.
caught her.
Mm-hmm.
Because that wasn't like a third party
Nah,
anger. Like he was pissed.
yeah. He probably kicked the boy out, and then he came back in there with the belt.
This is
He
what
was like,
I'm
set the
working
camera
nights
up.
for."
I'm recording this. And you better record the whole thing.
The
'Cause
recording.
the person
was
recording was like
just- it probably was
following.
or the person recording could have been the sibling that snitched.
It could have been. Oh, can you imagine? Now that dynamic. The sibling. If the sibling was recording and taking pride in the recording, look, I got the good angles, Dad. The resentment.
Yeah,
You
and the
snitched
sibling
on
could have
me.
been an older brother.
Man.
Like because he would be equally pissed
Right.
if his sister's doing stuff at 12.
Would you snitch on your sibling? If you had like a sister getting it in and you
I probably at that age, if I'm young too, probably. Cause I'd be so mad. Like, what are you doing?
right.
I'd be irate.
Especially I know it's sexist, but man,
Don't touch my
females
sister.
get
Yeah.
special treatment.
Sorry.
That's just what it's gonna be in terms of protection from a sibling. That's my baby sister. You're not gonna be doing this.
Yeah.
I'm beating the boy up. It's just, and I know y'all want to be equal and looked at as equal, but no.
And I'm sick of that, by the way.
That's my
It's
baby
not.
sister. You're not getting in on this. We fighting, and then I might tell Dad.
Is that the right way to go about it? To
I don't
physically,
care what's
Yes.
right in this
yeah,
point.
It don't matter. That's my
but
sister.
I mean, is it the most effective way,
Could be.
or
We don't know.
or is it better to talk to her and explain to her why this is wrong?
No, she
Maybe
just
put
gonna
her-
learn it from her boyfriend getting beat up
I'm doing this to all of them.
and us telling.
So good.
Dad.
Try it again.
That's how you learn in this time.
Try it again.
Somebody put in the comments section that this is going to make her sneak around more. It's probably going to
Well,
make
apparently she already was. So what's it gonna do?
I'm just saying what people
It
put
could
in the
it could be
section.
her
Like,
origin story for villainy in the future.
The thing with all this stuff is we don't know. It could go either way.
Yeah. We got
So
to
you
monitor
just-
her. I want
You
to see
just
this.
you just flying by the seat of your pants when raising kids. You have no idea
It's a
how
dice
any of this
game.
is gonna turn. Yeah, you don't know how any of this is gonna turn out. It could go bad. It can go fantastic. Even like us growing up, whoopings weren't as effective with my brother, but for me, I was like, I am good.
Right. I feel like kids, like I always say with relationships, every relationship
Everyone's
is a fingerprint. Everything is individual. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, whoopings were effective from my dad. My mom didn't have to lay a finger on me. You know what I'm saying? Cam said it. He's like, conversation was good enough for me. I was good. I needed that pop on the butt at daddy's house. Didn't need it with mom. So it just, everything's case
I
by
have
case.
I have no idea.
You didn't get whoopings. Did you get whoopings?
I got whoopings.
Did you? Well, how'd they work for you?
I don't think they worked as well as because I was always a thoughtful child. So my mom could have just been like, "Here is exactly why you shouldn't do
Right.
this," but I don't think she had time to really go into it and the patience. But for when I have children, I'm gonna really try to explain it to them first.
Yeah.
Why? So that I don't have to. What's gonna happen when I'm not there to whoop them? You know. So
What
they know.
happens when the explanation, they do it again?
And they're gonna do it again because that's what kids do.
I've had friends who got sent away to different schools.
Oh, you
'Cause
gonna
they were
send the
acting
kids
up.
away?
If it's too bad,
No whooping?
Then what
No,
if they
you're
get,
not going. You're
what if
not
they
going to
get
try to
molested at
whoop.
the school?
what if they get molested at the
That's
school
what I'm
they're
saying.
going
Oh,
to?
this is a crapshoot. You don't know.
You're not
just
even
rolling
going
the
to attempt
dice.
to whoop though in the in between.
I don't know about. Okay, I don't know if I'd go straight for whipping. I'd work them first. Like, you got to clean out the
Oh,
garage
I used
and
to
all this
hate that.
stuff.
Oh,
The manual
that's-
labor.
that's
I
worse
hated the
than-
manual labor.
Whooping.
You could beat
I got
that.
to clean the garage.
Oh,
Beat me.
beat me, please.
Beat me in the streets. Here. And you just take your shirt off. Hit my
Matter of
back.
fact, film it. Beat me and film it. I do
Put
not
it
want
out.
to do manual
Not
labor.
the garage.
Oh God,
There's spiders in there. Dad. Mom.
work was trash.
Man, there's spiders in there? Give me the whooping. Please.
And military stuff was trash.
Mm.
Like just making you plank for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
You'll cry doing that. Like, I'm done.
That's
I can't feel
effective.
my leg.
I had a math teacher in summer school who used to do that. We would have to get up against the wall and kind of come
Yeah.
down and just sit like that.
That's good for your
Woo,
quads.
we was
That's
getting a good
for,
workout.
yeah.
But as a kid, I don't care about working out.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
now
Get
you
me
got
outta
those
here.
legs.
No.
That
Terrible.
built a base of
Man,
muscle.
we didn't care about the workout.
No.
This
I
was
think-
the 80s. We didn't care
Yeah.
about six packs. Wasn't no six packs on TV. It was just Arnold and Sylvester. Everybody else was regular body. We didn't care about working out.
It's all these stuff. It's a bunch of what ifs, and everything's different. Every discipline is effective or ineffective. You just don't know.
Because sometimes conversation is trash.
Sometimes,
It's not
yeah.
enough.
For Cam, it
Sure,
was,
Mom.
It was great.
Sure.
But for me, honestly, a conversation with me, I'd be like, okay, cool. That's it.
I need the pressure sometimes.
I need the fear. The fear was the only thing that worked for me. A
Okay.
conversation wasn't going to be.
The fear of
nothing.
my mom kept me from selling drugs in Chicago and joining the gang.
That's true.
So fear is a powerful tool in these parental streets.
Yeah, I wanted
in my
no
opinion.
parts. I just wasn't scared of my mom. Like I just wasn't. But my dad, I didn't want no parts of that.
Mm-hmm.
Like him just being around. He look at us sometimes like, is he gonna kill us or what?
It seems that whatever your parents did worked. So maybe it was you and not the discipline. You think that you're
No,
inherently
No, I,
going to be.
I can
If
personally
it wasn't,
tell you.
if it wasn't for my dad doing that stuff, I would have ended up doing stuff my friends was doing.
There's no
I
nonsense happening.
wasn't scared of the police. I wasn't scared of the school. I was scared of my father.
Yes.
So that's what kept me. I didn't give a damn about getting Saturday school detention. I'll eat that, a referral. But I was only scared because you sending that home.
Exactly. The parental reaction
Yeah,
to what's
I
going on
didn't
in
care about
school.
the school. Like, oh, I got to clap erasers after school. Stay 15 minutes. Okay, you taking my
You
time.
kidding me? I
Big deal.
the third grade teacher knew my mom personally. I was an angel in that class. Fourth grade, I was back to not doing homework. This, that, the third, barely skating by. And, you know, I think fear is effective.
Yeah, that's the only thing that
Not crippling fear where it's
Yeah.
just like, he's walking.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I
wanna
mean?
look like a poodle. You
oh,
shaking. every
oh,
time
he
you come
turned the
around.
water on. No,
Yeah.
no, don't hit me, please. But just like, you know,
Just the
when you
respect
mess
of-
up.
Yeah, I didn't care about the school. I really didn't care about people like I'm gonna call the police. I'd be like, that's
Man, call the cops. I'm not scared of cops even now. They annoying. Like when you see them, oh, here they come. But like true fear, nah. I'll be watching them.
yeah.
It's like, what y'all doing? We watch cops now like we own a store and they come in. We think they
Yeah.
shoplifting. That's how we look at cops. We be like,
y'all
oh, man,
up
keep
to?
an eye on him.
Yeah.
Hey, get the cameras out, man. Everybody, you get pulled over. People be in the community like, y'all okay?
Yeah,
Y'all good?
immediately.
Immediately. That happened in Pittsburgh the other day with Greg, the tour manager. He got pulled over, and it was people driving by. Y'all, you okay in there, right? And then I'm watching from the other side. It was just,
But I
I
will
like
say,
that though.
yeah,
that
man.
people are
Community ain't
policing
having
the
it no
police.
more with these
Yeah.
cops.
I might rather take just a smack from a cop than like a speeding ticket for $750.
Oh, so now you want the smack. But you ain't going to smack your kid?
Have you seen these speeding tickets though?
Oh,
I've
slap
gotten
me.
them. Yeah, slap the hell out of me.
Hit me with that club in the
Yeah.
thigh one time.
Tase me. I'll shit myself.
I will get tased.
and film it.
Yes.
I will shit myself. Then pay that $400.
I'll post the video myself of me
Oh.
getting tased to avoid the ticket.
I don't
Especially
want no
these
parts of that ticket.
$65. Tase me.
I got a 93 going 93 one time.
I will get back in the car with pee on my leg. Happily
Then
not
pay that
having to
money.
spend $65.
I got a speeding ticket the other day, and he wouldn't even tell me how much it is. He's just like, I looked it up. I'm like, this is gonna be a lot of money. He's like, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of money.
You speed? I'm surprised. You
That's
seem
because she
like,
didn't get whoopings.
She seemed like she 5 under.
No. I go a good 15 miles over.
What?
That's
I do 10.
I picture Maya driving both hands on the wheel, perfect posture, driving at
Yes.
the perfect speed. But you,
not the perfect speed, but both hands on the wheel.
Wow.
Anything could be happening around me. I am driving.
No.
I am the
think you know
safest
somebody.
driver.
I barely have a finger on there. I'm barely touching.
I
the wheel
barely,
when I
I
drive.
be like, my nipples do the steering.
Yeah, I do nothing.
Yeah, I be on my phone. I be drinking.
I be checking. I be
eating.
playing with the kids in the rear view. What y'all doing back
I be
there?
in the glove compartment for no reason. I just
I be
be
trying to make
pawing it
them
up.
laugh.
Never,
them
never,
awake.
never. I
My
won't even
toes
eat.
be on the bottom of the wheel. I be like, yeah.
Oh, I be eating.
I won't eat. I can't get distracted.
Oh, I'll be full. I'll be eating with utensils.
Yeah.
But I'll be cutting,
I do work.
cutting stuff. Yeah, this asparagus right here.
I don't correct myself until like something happens that scares me, and I put everything. away.
Yeah, that's what you like. What have I become?
Like if I hear that, brrr, I'm like, oh, all right, I'm done. Let me
Right.
put the burrito down. Kids, shut up. Let me focus. 10 and 2. And if I hit the thing, but if it's going smoothly, I'll be all over the place.
Man.
Okay, I'll go one more
It's
question.
your turn. I'll be playing chess. Take your turn. Sorry.
Full
Click, click,
chest
click,
in the driver's seat. Like,
We don't advocate for distracted driving.
but
This
then
is,
we all do it. That's why people be having wrecks. They don't be paying attention.
I'll go one last question about this video, and then we can move on.
Okay.
This is like philosophy class. Okay, is it realistic to expect your daughter not to be thoughtin', not to be a hoe, when hoes get the most rewards on social media?
Yes, it's realistic if you have parents in your house telling you that ain't shit. It's all kind of stuff. I used to go watch movies, New Jack City, whatever, and I could watch that all day because my mom and dad was like, "But you know, never to do that, right?
Right.
Like you know, that's no good."
The
and then,
blueprint was laid.
yeah,
in the
and
home.
it'd be like, if you need confirmation, let's go visit your uncle in jail real
Yeah.
quick. Like if you need, I believe that was real. I mean, you know, like, and I didn't need that in my real shooting gun. RoboCop was bloody, and we we saw Total Recall and Rambo, all that stuff. But I never wanted to go get a gun and shoot in real life. I knew, like,
right.
so hoes get attention, but I would tell them the real too around that. Like that's what is portrayed, but
Right.
They don't get more money if you have 1 million followers on Instagram because you got a nice
he almost
behind.
got 1 million followers. And
Yeah,
he
but
ain't did
he's
none of
not
that.
selling little
Exactly. That's
thongs
what
or
so I
whatever.
would tell that you don't have to do that.
You don't have to do that.
I got enough friends that got 1 million followers that don't do none of that. You ain't got to do that.
I think that is really optimistic, personally.
Well, as long as your kids know there's other avenues they can take,
Mm-hmm.
it's not just hoes winning. Like you know, oh, you think just hoes are winning? Look at this guy.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's opening boxes on YouTube.
Yeah, this
Has
kid's playing
5
video
million
games.
subscribers. Just whatever you're into, these hoes don't have anything else to offer.
Yeah.
So this is why they do this to
And they try
it
to
just
get
show them they got
quick and
different
easy
avenues.
money, yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's an easy win, and you see the boys liking these girls, but how are they liking them?
Yeah.
Like
And they
ask the
don't
boys
respect
that
them,
like them,
so-
what do they want from? Oh, she got a fat ass. That's all. Is that how you want to be viewed from the guy?
I think people
just
who
go
let
deep like that.
TV and internet raise their kids make the excuses.
Mm-hmm.
If you raising your kids, it don't matter what's going on in the world.
Right.
If you raising your kids correctly, they're gonna do. You're the example. You're the blueprint. Like when people be like, oh, like people with Cosby, they was like, oh, that was my dad. I had a dad. Fuck Cosby.
I had a
didn't
dad,
care about
too.
what Cosby was doing. My dad was who I wanted to be like. Give a
Right.
damn about Cosby. He was America's dad, not mine.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I had a dad. I was good with that, and like my mom, because we watched everything in the '80s. We watched everything, so I knew drugs was whack, but everybody was doing it in the movies.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, drugs. Yeah, even in this was the '80s. Cocaine was king.
Yeah.
And even in my community, they was doing drugs. I would see it getting done. I was like, man, I don't like this. It would just make my stomach hurt.
Yeah.
Even though it was popular, it was a thing to do. I just felt that it was wrong. I was like, man, I don't
And
like this.
I saw crackheads. I was like, I don't want that.
I want 0 parts.
I was like, ugh.
Alcoholism, getting drunk. I was like, nah, I don't like that.
I see what you're saying, and I think it might be different for young girls because I think, my personal opinion, that the media largely ignores girls unless they're pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times pretty goes hand in hand with showing skin. And when you see who's
I
the
don't
most
know.
famous,
No.
Like a lot of times, I give you the beauty.
Yeah.
I give you the beauty
Mm-hmm.
because, but it's a lot of girls really just relying on their face.
Yeah.
That's the beauty. Like whether it be makeup or like because it's a lot of pretty
Makeup
girls
tutorials and all
that
that.
they cover up and they wear the thing, and it's just that it's like people like beauty, male and female.
Yeah,
So
it definitely not.
The ass and titty thing comes
Yeah.
with a lot of negativity.
Yeah.
So, but beauty sells, of course, obviously.
But like you said, you got to tell your kids like, look what dudes are look what they're saying to those comments. Like, look, they don't. Nobody respects.
Let
them girls.
me put my dick on your shoulder.
Yeah, like
Like-
look, just read the comments. Nobody respects that. Like
Right.
nobody. And people be, the running joke is like, hoes be winning, but like, are they? Are they really winning?
Are
Yeah, they might
truly
get flown out. They might get smashed. They might have some money with it, but are they?
It don't look
winning?
like they winning in the
Are
long
they
run.
winning?
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It might be a temporary win, but it's like when
And what do
look
you consider
underneath-
winning?
And
Like,
are they catching STDs?
And
We don't know.
But people looking at the outside, like, well, what is winning? So some athlete flew you out, and you got to go to All Star Weekend for that's winning to you. You
Right.
had one good weekend. Like, meanwhile, there's this other regular lady with a beautiful family and good job getting treated right. She ain't got to worry about competing with 300 other girls. You know what I mean?
Right.
She's winning.
And look at
Yeah.
the comments.
Yeah.
Like if it's a girl that's just known for showing her face and like it's whatever. Look at the comments and stuff. Oh, you're so beautiful. This to be my wife. It's a different language
That's true.
than when you're out here, barely covering up. Hey, let me smack. Oh, I beat that up. It's like
Do you remember we posted, which was a controversial video with Chaz, about why he thinks that women don't want daughters, and a lot of women responded, I see what's going on on Instagram, and I don't
Yeah.
want to expose my daughter to that. Is that what you say to those women?
Yeah, it'd be like, I think that's not a good reason not to want a daughter. Like, you prefer, but just to say, 'cause social media, nah, that ain't a good reason.
Yeah,
You
that's
lay
whack.
down a good foundation at home, you don't even have to worry about
Yeah,
that.
that's
That
an
could just be a
excuse. That's what I'm
source of
saying.
light entertainment to your daughter. Like, this is silly. I like it, but it's not like, like, everybody has a guilty pleasure. Some people like love and hip hop, but they just keep it as trash entertainment and not using it as a blueprint for how they live their life. They're just like, they throwing drinks on each other. That's dumb. Because I'll admit that stuff. If you catch me, I could go from one
I
episode
can't.
to the
I
next.
can't do
if
it.
you let me, I'll be like, man, this is. If
I
ain't
get
nothing else on,
irritated.
I'll get caught up in a marathon. So I just avoid it because I know it's junk food. I know it's junk food. It's like so.
Yeah, I don't like that. Just like when people try to blame rap for kids doing, stop blaming it. It's your job as a parent
Right.
to have everything
But
in order.
every kid doesn't have good parents. Though.
Yeah, and that's what it is.
So hip hop can be
I think
a
all these
real
things can be.
source to kids to look to because they don't have the pops is gone, moms is trash. Then they are looking at these rappers as like
Yeah.
a blueprint.
No, that's true. The stuff is influential, for sure. But what I'm saying is, if you do have the foundation, it's not.
Right.
So if you out here just lost, then yeah, easily you can be manipulated by the streets. You can be videos,
Right.
anything. But where I understood it is, people are asking about their own kids. So if you are active in your kid's life, none of that other stuff matters.
Right.
If you're doing what you're supposed to do, that other stuff does not matter. My friends was selling drugs, because the fear of my dad. I was like, I'm good. It was so many situations. You want to ride? I know that car ain't yours.
Right.
I know that car ain't yours. You want to get it? Nope, I'm good. I'm good because if I get caught in this car, it's a wrap.
I got arrested in a stolen car. I didn't know it was stolen when I got in, but I found out the hard way.
Them cars.
And I was grown. Serene was fresh on the scene. I'm in the stolen car. I'm like, I'm going to jail. As soon as I have a kid, I'm going to jail. That's what I was picturing.
I'm a damn stat.
Man,
How'd you get off? What happened?
I didn't know. I just didn't know anything. I was in there handcuffed to the chair for a while. Then they brought me in for questions. I was like, I didn't know it was stolen. How long you known this guy? I've known him since college, man. I mean, since high school, but I didn't know it was stolen. And I was telling the truth. I didn't know nothing.
Yeah.
I knew nothing.
They
And
probably
it wasn't
could
like
see
I was
it.
throwing him under the bus or
Yeah.
anything. I was just like, I didn't know.
They
He used to
probably
give
could
me a
see
ride
innocence,
home
too.
from my girlfriend's house to my dorms. As you see, we was on our way to the dorms, and then I'm here. I had no clue.
They was
And
like,
then
just get out.
They let me go.
That's
But
good.
I was like, had no clue because I was like, hey man, could you pick me up? That was it.
Yeah, I didn't want no parts of nothing.
Man.
But my dad also was hood enough to keep it real with me too. Like,
Yeah.
he would say certain stuff just candid, just straight up like, yo, if I catch you in a stolen car, anytime you see somebody, he would set me up with like how to know if the car was stolen. Like, you ain't never seen it, or you
Right.
where you get that from? They don't really answer.
You know they ain't got money like that.
Yeah, he was like, that ain't, and even stuff. If your friends say, let's go to this store real quick, and you know they ain't got no money, they about to steal.
Yeah.
Don't roll. Like, he would just set it up, so I'd be leery, like, hey man, let's do, and I'd be like,
Nah, I'm good.
I'm gonna go home.
Yeah.
No, you never want to do nothing. All right.
Yeah. You right about that.
And then he would tell me too. My dad was also cool enough where the other kids felt comfortable with him.
Yeah.
So he would tell me like, man, I seen so and so driving around today in a stolen car, and they was hanging out the window. What up, Mr. Foley?
Yeah.
He was like, I seen him, but I don't know. I better not catch you.
Right.
Like, but he knew what everybody was doing too. So he'd be like, I don't want you. You know, yada yada yada. Cause
Pops was tapped in.
he was he was.
Yeah. It was beneficial.
That's why we was raised in the suburbs, because he was like, y'all got to get the hell out of here. Like, we not. My mom and dad's. My mom's side of the family is actually worse.
Man.
My mom's side is, woo! Like, people be like, y'all so nice. I'm like, now. Now. Them in the 80s, my mom couldn't even date. She was not allowed to date growing up because my uncles had too much of a rep.
So she like this girl.
Nah, she wasn't getting the whooping, was she?
She didn't have to.
She was
Okay,
just-
perfect
she was
example.
overprotected.
Perfect example. My mom said she was like in 8th grade, pulled up to a party, walked in, hey, my uncles was there, and saw her, was like, take your ass home. She said she darted out as soon as she didn't even get in the party good. What the hell are you doing to take your, and that was it. She didn't have a chance because my uncles, it was on her ass. So she didn't even have a chance. She was like, I couldn't do nothing. They would hear about it, and I was like, And then it got to a point where just nobody would even, like, what's your brothers? I'm good.
So your dad was brave enough to date her?
He just, he did, because they went to school in the Valley, and then, but he said he would, like, when he walked her home, he hated it, because they would, they on the porch. Where you
Right.
from, nigga? But he was like, oh, I'm just, yada, 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 and then he would, then after a while, they knew him. Like, my mom and dad was together from, like, they was dating early, like high school. Then they had the kids, and so it was like, even when they divorced, my uncles was like, we still cool though. Like,
Yeah.
we've known you since forever. You always did right by my sister, whatever.
Right. Yeah, man.
Do you want some questions from the audience?
Of course.
Yeah.
They talking about, man.
We still got time. Y'all be cutting it off too early. Shut up.
Okay, Amazing Grace 863 asks, hey Tony, you have older boys. Are you teaching them or have you taught them good financial management? Have you talked to them or educated them on interest rates or ARPs? APRs.
He
APR.
started laughing already.
It was just, once they say interest rates and APRs, I'm like, ugh, jargon. Like with the boys, and it's funny seeing their dynamic when it comes to money. Serene is the spender, Sincere is the saver, and so I've been teaching Serene like, it was early on too. Like when we would go eat, and I'd be like, "Why y'all getting the most expensive thing on the menu all the time?" It's just like, because I would always just steer him towards the cheaper route. And this is, it was like, man, my money was tight. So I'm like, hey, man, why you always got to get the extra, And so I was always instilling in them like, hey, man, the price. The price. Look, acknowledge it. They just order whatever, and they be like, hey, you're not even thinking. And then, so once Serene starts working, making his own money, that's when he was like, yo, Dad, man, I see what you mean. Oh, now you see. Now that it's your money, now you looking at the price. Let me not get the extra. Let me get this. Let me not add that. And so I was like, yes, feel every piece of what you're learning. I was saying, too, Serene, you got to be better at saving your money. Like, don't spend it as soon as you get it. That way you're not coming to us every time because you spent your money already. Sincere, because Serena asked Sincere for money. He'd be like, Sincere, let me get because Sincere be saving his. He'd be like, he'll buy a game, and they just stack the rest. And it's like, and I asked Sincere the other day. I was like, hey, man,
Go play.
you got how much money you got? He was like, a lot. And I was like, let me hold 500. Just being silly. But I was just like, that's good. Because, I broke him off when he graduated. I just slid him 1,000. And then I don't know how much his mom gave him, his relatives. So it's like he's stacking it. And so
He got a portfolio. You don't even know about it. He was like, actually, Dad, I've been investing in.
And I'm just like, well, good. And then, but Saran is just, he wants to look fly. He gets to spend his money right. But I be getting on him. I be like, look, man, you need to, don't be coming to me every time. I gave you this. Where's that at? So now I'm setting up a blueprint to where, you know, man, if I go to Dad, I got to explain why I spent the money. What did I spend on this? I'm not even going to, let me just do better and save. I'm trying to instill that, like, don't come to us for money all the time when you can make your own money and then save it. Because I haven't asked for money in God knows how long. You know, in college, I was like, hey, Ma, you know, because in college, you're dead broke, you're desperate. Please, anything.
I wouldn't say nothing. I would just wait. If she called and she'd be like, do you need anything? I'd be like,
Man.
But other than that, I would just take it.
I would
just be like, I'm just broke. What's
I
up,
was like,
bro?
Ma, you got like 50? You know, and then, you know, Pops I never asked, but it was just, you know, we was in the struggle in college. College was the brokest time of my life.
Man.
Oh, the stuff we
I
was
ate potatoes
eating,
for 2 weeks one time.
Man, the cream corn sandwich that everybody bring up, that's real. I made a
Ramen.
cream corn sandwich because the corn was in there and bread. So I put them together.
I remember because you know the sack of potatoes was only it was like $2.
You told us this.
Man,
Yep.
I ate off that for 2 weeks. Ramen.
Potatoes are a lifesaver.
Are you going to let your kids get credit cards? Well, you can't do anything if they're over 18. But what will
Yeah.
you say if they say, I got a credit card now?
I think Sincere would do good with credit
Yeah, I was about
card.
to say it depends on the kid.
But Serene, no. I'll be like, you don't even spend good now. You going to get that credit card. You going to max it out. Because I learned that way. I was like, I got a Buckle card. That was my first credit card, the Buckle.
Oh yeah.
And I got it when I was working steady. And I was making the payments. I was good with making the payments. I was good at paying my bills. But once I went to college and I didn't have that, you know, steady job, the Buckle was like, where's that money? I was like, I'm in college. That's when my
That
credit
was an
went to
excuse.
shit.
I'm in
When I went to college, my car payments, they snatched my car up. It was broke down on the freeway, but they came and got it. I don't know how they found it. It was in between Cruces and Albuquerque. It was on the side of the road.
Did they get a ticket?
Maybe that's what did
That's
it.
how they find it.
They scooped it up.
Yeah.
Because it broke down on the way to Albuquerque. My friend picked us up. And then I was like, I need to go get that car. I got a notification that, yeah, we got your car.
They probably got a
You're
ticket
not
and then
getting
they
it back.
found it.
But you still, you got to pay off the rest of the car. I was like, I ain't paying for that shit. Y'all got it.
Yeah. For
And
what?
my credit went to hell. Now, it's in a good place now, but that's years. You know, that's
Oh, it'll ruin you.
20 years ago.
I'm gonna make them get jobs. I had to work. My first job. I was 11. I got a paper route. I wanted some shoes.
Mm-hmm.
My dad was like, "I'll buy you these, but if you want those, you got to go get the money for it."
And that's
So I
how
said,
my dad
okay.
and stepmom worked.
So I worked I would get weird jobs, like what I could do when I was
Mhm.
younger. And then when I got older and got my work permit, I worked from then on.
Yep.
Because I wanted stuff. And they was like, we not doing it.
Mhm.
So, and that's how I learned money management. Because like you said, when it's your money,
When it's your
and
money-
we going out and my mom and dad's like, you paying for your portion. I was like, oh, well, let me get
Yeah.
you can take that off. You can take that off. Let me just get the.
Mhm. It's a great lesson.
Yeah, I mean, I'm better for it. Like Cotty grew up, you know, even though she always worked, so
Yeah.
she always had money, but she's terrible at spending
Yeah.
because she just using. I'm like, that's not how I was raised. Like I be putting stuff aside. I be trying to manage, and she be already looking what to spend the money that we don't even have yet.
Right.
So like I'm doing the ship. She's like, you doing 3 weeks? Oh, we can go. No, how are you already got plans to spend this money?
Yeah.
like that. No. I don't understand that at
Oh,
all.
is that Tone? I want to, because your wife does a podcast. I want to hear her take on the money.
She knows
spent.
she's terrible.
I wanna-
She's so bad. Like if she does like an odd job, like babysitting or something like that, when she gets the cash, she just takes it out and gives it to me. That's how bad she was. Like I'm just gonna give it up,
I don't need
like
it.
a
Crack rock.
allowance. She'd be like, just here.
Yeah, man.
And because we have a joint account, I'll be on the accounts. So I'll be like, what was this $32 purchase? We had to, she just set herself on fire and run off. I'll be like, what are you doing?
Oh, man.
All right, got one last question from Kendrick Brown Jr. He asks, how do I start being a comedian? I have been to open mic nights and gotten a great crowd. And gotten great... Can I just start that again?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Kendrick Brown Jr. asks, how do I start being a comedian? I've been to open mic nights and gotten great crowd reactions. What should be my next step?
Keep going.
Keep going.
Just keep doing
That's
open
it.
mics. That's literally...
Don't stop going to open mics.
Yeah, there's no... Everybody always says, like, how do you get started? Just keep doing open mics.
You already started.
Yeah.
So now you keep going to open mics.
Just find them
do
all
bringer
and do them all.
You do comedy competitions. All stand-up is people seeing you around. You're doing shows. You're building your rep. If you're funny, people are going to notice. They'll be like, yo, this guy's funny. Let me put him on this show.
And you build your
And
time.
that's it.
And
You just keep
doing it.
going.
You just keep... There ain't no...
That's it.
You just got to keep doing it.
Keep going.
Like, people be asking for advice. I be like, that's literally the only advice.
That's
You just keep
it.
doing it.
Keep doing it.
Yes.
And since you already did the open mic nights, you're done. You started.
Yeah.
Now you keep going.
And keep building.
Mm-hmm. That's easy. And your next step should be keep going. Go
That's it.
again. After you doing the open mics, do bringer shows and do comedy competitions. Do those.
Comedy competition is how I got into a lot of clubs.
Mm-hmm.
I got into a bunch of clubs doing
Yep.
the competitions.
Yep.
And I got more shows from them competitions
Mhm.
with longer time and
Yep.
more material. And when people start seeing you around more and more and they respect you more, then it's easier to get like little spots. Like, can you throw me up real quick on that?
Mhm.
Even on the open mic, when they, trying to squeeze somebody in, they'll squeeze you in.
Yep.
Get your time. But you just got to keep doing it.
You
Like,
gotta keep. I did open mics every single day.
That's it.
Once I did the first open mic, I'm going back tomorrow. That was my mindset. I never stopped. Like, the family had to sit me down. You always gone. I'm sorry. All right, I'll stay home tonight. But in my mind, I was like, but that's stage. But
That's
yeah,
literally it.
That's it.
That's
Keep
and if you
going.
ask anybody ever, that's all they're gonna say.
Keep going. Don't get caught up in the, well, I need to know this person. Don't worry about all that. Let your work speak for itself. Be cool off stage, but just, let that work speak for itself. And then you'll be good. And if you say, you're getting great crowd reaction, you already doing good already. Just keep that going.
And don't quit after that bomb, because you getting great
Oh,
reaction.
when
That
you
bomb
take
is
the
coming.
first L,
That L is coming.
you got to get back up immediately.
It is
have
coming.
to.
You said you're getting great crowd reaction, but it's not gonna go. Your next one, you might bomb, and you got to keep going.
And it don't stop. I
No.
did a show in the Bronx last month, and it was L City for you boy. I was like, no, it was so bad. The host came up, look, man, trust me, this dude is funny, yo. Trust me when I tell you, this dude, I'm standing up there taking it. Like I just started comedy. I'm 10 years in. And the Bronx haunts me to this day. I texted him the other day. I was like, man, I need revenge in your room. He was like, I wish you could see how well you did from the outside. I don't forget all that.
Yeah.
I need revenge.
I hate that. It was fun from where I know what I
Nah,
felt.
Man, I know what
I
it's
was
supposed
on
to feel
when
like.
I was on the ship. By day 4, everybody realizes I'm not young.
Right.
People get on ships, cruise ships. And they be like, we about to do 7 days of partying.
Right.
We got to drink all day, eat all day, go on these excursions. By day 4, everybody's burnt.
Right.
They are burnt because they're old, they're washed, they don't have it. So them shows towards the end of the week start becoming work. It was a dude knocked out sleep
Yeah.
while I was on stage. And the only thing that saved it, the first 5, they was just in there like, they had nothing. And the only reason why my set wasn't a bomb is because the sleep dude made me so mad. I just start cussing out everybody, but it was killing because I was serious.
Right.
I was like, you old. Like, I just went off. Y'all thought you had the energy. You didn't. You stupid kids running. I went off. So they was like, ah. But I was
Yeah.
pissed.
Right.
Because I was bombing because they was tired.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you gonna take the meals.
Yeah, man. Keon don't take L's. Though.
Whatever, I be bombing, man. They always make fun of me because
Keon don't be bombing.
I don't bomb on your show.
Kendrick.
I don't bomb on
You
your
don't
show.
bomb on nothing.
You don't even see me like
Nobody
that.
got the evidence. There's no proof.
Yes, I did.
No witnesses.
I brought up the proof of the pepper bellies when I took
Who
the
was
L.
the witness?
It was Gary was there, my boy Gary. Kirk was there because Kirk was. This is how bad that was. Kirk was hosting.
Kirk McHenry?
Yeah, I got off stage. He was like, "Hey, but you hung in there though." Like, that's how bad the
Was
set
you hung
was.
in there? Oh, man.
That's how bad the set was. He's like, "But you hung in there though," and I was
Man.
like, "Yeah, I finished."
But that's what you want, Kendrick. You got to get that revenge. To this day, I did that show last month. I'm going back to New York in August. I told Rob, I was like, I need to get revenge in that room. And I got semi-revenge because he when Rob was on stage, he started talking to me, and I was able to go off on that crowd.
The go off be saving it.
And then I went back, and then I got some form of redemption that night. And then the next night, I did the show in Brooklyn, and I was back. I was like, oh, this is like the best show I've ever had in New York. So I was like, but it takes that going. If I would have took the L to heart, I'd have never got the revenge.
Yeah.
So you gotta be like, all right, I'm coming back. So keep going is the best advice.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, man. Well, all right. That's
And we gave y'all a full hour,
We
over
gave-
an hour. We gave you 5 extra
we gave him
hard
an hour
minutes.
and 5. I don't want to hear nothing.
5
in the
extra
comments.
hard minutes.
We out here, man. Me and Keon be an hour. We out here. Chaz was like, man, we got to now, man.
And that was BS too. 'Cause
Chaz
Chaz
wanted
always
to
be like,
go
"I'm
along."
so busy." He was ready to do that podcast.
He had the time.
For 36 hours.
He
I'm
was.
busy.
He didn't want to leave. And he even stayed behind for my movie reviews after that. Chaz don't
is
be
full
as
of it,
busy
man.
as he claims.
Yeah,
man.
Chad be. Y'all don't know. Chad be in the group chat like, "I'm busy." Shut
I'm
your ass
so
up, Chad.
busy, guys.
I'm busy that I want to do the podcast for 36 hours.
But he's great in
Yeah, he was.
in
He was really funny.
podcasts.
I like
so
him.
shout out to Chaz. He'll be back again for sure. If you got any questions for us, ask us in the YouTube comments section. We'll tackle them on the show. Thank you, Maya, for joining us now. And I think you're a
Pleasure
good
to be
addition.
here.
Yes, I think the energy is just, I like it. I like it. And I'm sure y'all do too. So we'll be back again. What was I about to say?
Where they can
sorry.
find you, right?
You can find me at Tony Baker Comedy on everything. TonyBakerComedy.com is your source for everything me. What about you, Ken?
At Keon Poley. And my website is finally up.
Yes.
It is up, KeonPoley.com.
Yes.
All my show dates, all
He's a new man
Instagram
out of
links,
jail.
everything is up. It's running. You can find everything on there. When you going to be in? Look on the site.
Yes. Yes.
What do you want to say? Say bye-bye. No, say it, though. Say bye-bye.
He's saying bye like this.
Say bye. You want to say Batman?
The lead in with nothing.
What?
Yeah.
Say it. Batman? You get stage fright?
He just breathe. Like,
He got nothing. Look, now I'm going to get out. I'm out of here. I'm done.
pressure's on now. All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in to Daddy Issues. We out here.
We out of here.